welcome back to my channel. My name is Scrap Queen, and today it's the first day that I'm going to start with my Graphic 45 Imagine collection, and it's absolutely stunning. So what I am going to use, I will show you real quick before I start. So I am going to use the card set, the 4x6 and the 3x4 Graphic 45 card set. They are amazing. I am going to use the tags and pocket sheets, front and back, and I'm going to use the chipboard, and the sticker sheet comes with the kit, so of course I'm going to use it. It's absolutely gorgeous. Then we have 16 design papers, and if you really want a closer look, then just check my haul I did. Well, perhaps I can put it in this video before I am going to yeah, I think I will do that. And I will go use the solids, the 12x12, absolutely amazing. And I'm going to use the chipboard from Craft Creations. Well, it's all from Craft Creations, of course, otherwise I can't make a design team project for Craft Creations. So that is what I'm going to use. That's the base. Further, I am going to use black cardstock. You can use any cardstock you like. You can use the artisan cardstock from Craft Creations. Mine is running out and I really want to use black with this kit, so I'm going to use mine regular cardstock. This is from Clairefontaine, and I always use really nice. And what further that I'm going to use, well, it goes along. I really don't know. I did cut out some nice little things, some extra gears. So that's just an extra thing I really like to use. And for the further rest, it just goes along, go with the flow. I absolutely don't know what I am going to make. Well, I'm going to make an album, of course, and I already cut my chipboard, and it's going to be an 8x10 inch album. My dear friend Julie recommended this size. She said it was an absolutely perfect size for a big album, so that is what I'm going to try. Don't know if I'm going to have used this size before, but that is what I'm going to do. And the centimeters are here below, 20.3 by 25.5 centimeters, but in inches it's 8x10. And the spine I do not know yet. I just go start with the pages and then I see how thick this album is going to be. So the cover will be at the end, but it will be an 8x10. You need to know the size of an album before you're going to make any size pages. So yeah, that is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to dig in this gorgeous collection. So all this is going to be found at www.countrycraftcreations.com, and all the links are below the haul, but I will put them below every single video so you can find them quick and easy. Okay, stay tuned and see me what I'm going to do with it. Bye bye. Okay, let's start with the base page. I am going to make a waterfall hinge, and then with an extra fold line, so the bulkiness will be minimized. And we're going to make a big pocket where we can leave a nice big photo mat in, and that is what we're going to use in this album. So how I'm going to make this? Well, let's do it together. Just grab my scoreboard, and I have an inch scoreboard, you guys, so I don't have one in centimeters. So first I am going to grab my note and I am going to do it first with you together, and then I will let you see my measurements. So what I am going to do, let's see if I am in frame. I grab an A4 size, but you can use your 12 by 12 if you have artisan cardstock. So what I'm going to do is first I score at a 1/2 inch and at 10 1/4 inch. Let's see, where is my 10 1/4? Here it is. Then I turn it. Don't know, it really does not matter which way you turn it. It really isn't. Then you just turn it and then score at 3/4 plus 1/4. So this is the base. So I will let you see my measurements of the score lines. Score at a 1/2 inch plus 10 1/4. Then you flip your page like this, and then you score at 3/4 plus 1/4. And then we have a 1/2 inch hinge, but this one is a little too wide, and this we're going to cut at same size as this one. So I'm going to cut this at a 1/2 inch. So we have on each size a 1/2 inch. But here's the double line, and there is the 1/2 inch size. Okay, so what we're next going to do is I am going to cut just along the score line, and here also just cut along the score line. So the score line is gone. Okay, that is that for the first part. And then I grab another piece of paper, and then I am going to cut mine at 9/5/8. Let's see, 9/5/8, that's over there. And 6/7/8. 6/7/8. Let me show you. In inches it's 9/5/8 by 6/7/8 inch, and if you are using centimeters it's 24.5 by 17.6 centimeters. Now we are going to make the page. Let's fold this piece and the other one, and of course these two. So one more. There we go. That's that. Then we are going to grab some tape or just clear glue, but I really like to use both. So I am going to apply first some tape, then I'm going to use my art glitter glue. And then just one long side putting the glue on, just one. That's to close the pocket. Okay, then I'm going to begin at the top, putting it nice and easy, nice and straight, that's what I'm going to say, and then just going all the way down. Okay. that is it. That's that. Then we have a large pocket and a double hinge. Okay, so yeah, that is that. I already made 3 of these. And perhaps I need more, perhaps I don't. I just begin with these 3 and see how it goes. And yeah, then at the end this will be a perfect size for the album. Yeah, and still we have some place to let the big photo mat stuck a little out. So, but we'll do that at the very last minute when the pages are in. Okay, so let's start. This is the base. One more time. For the base page, you score first at 1/2 and 10 1/4. Then you turn your page and score at 3/4 and 1 1/4. And then I'm cutting it shorter so they have both sides 1/2 inch. I don't know how it works with a 12 by 12, but my paper is what was it? It's an A4, and I don't know exactly if it, but I think it's better you cut your paper first at an A4 so you have the exact same measurements. So for those who have inches, mine A4 is, let me see, it's 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of an 8, 11, 5 of an 8 by 8, 2 of an 8. So that's how my A4 is. So I think the best way, so it's 29.5 by 21. So I think it's better that you cut your 12 by 12 first at the right size I use. So that's, then you can use these measurements. Okay. Okay. Next stage. Hi guys, let's start with the first page. And I was thinking, what kind of pages I will like to make. And while I was thinking, well, perhaps it's time to make a special. A special for all the favorite pages from Scrapbookers, me dus. So yeah, I think I will search in my, because I have made so many albums the last 2.5 years, and perhaps, and so many different pages. So some are really for me very special, because I really like the pages, and perhaps I can change just a little bit. So I went through my old albums, and let's start with my first special page. So let's see, the first special page was actually this size. It's not a square, but yeah, this size. But now this album is going to be like this, so I'm going to change it a little to make it as we speak for this size. Okay, so the first thing we are going to do, and well, normally I would work on this, but I really like doing the pages not on this right now. So I'm going to try if I am going to do it without gluing it already down, because I want to see how thick the pages are, and then I will see, I will put this in the album and then put on the pages. So we'll see how that turns out. So it's a try. It's a tryout. Okay, so anyway, let's get started with the first page. The first page is starting with making a big pocket. And we need this for the measurements. So let's see. Oh, we can use a nice A4 for making this pocket we are going to make on top of this. So I think I will first make my first hinge with my scoreboard, and as you normally are those who follow me longer than today, I do not measurements. Pretty much I just go with the flow and I just don't plan. I hate planning because I did one time and that was taking me forever. So I just go with the flow and you can follow me just as I do. Okay, so I first start with making a hinge of 1/2 inch. Then I put this away and I'm going to fold it. That's my first hinge. Then I am going to put this, let me see, as if I put this around so you can see where I make my measurements. So this is going to be on top of this. So I like to stay away just 1 or 2 millimeters away from any fold line. So also away from the big opening for the big pocket. So stay away for 1-2 millimeters. So I make a mark where I want my next hinge. So grab my memory keeper scoreboard and make my fold line. And then of course this is a little bigger, so I'm going to cut it down at 1/2 inch. Here we go. Now I am going to fold. Now of course the length is of course not the correct size of this one, but we have made the size, the perfect size of my pocket. And I see that my scoreboard is not that pretty straight. So what I'm going to do is make another one, because this is not... Oh, when I turn it, it's perfect. Why is that? I don't know, but this one is just a little... Okay. This one is straight and... Okay. Well, I still can use it. It's perfect. I stayed away 2 millimeters on each side. So now I am going to figure it out how deep my pocket will be for the opening. What do you think? I don't want it too high, but also not too low. So I think this will be a nice height. So I'm going to measure my fold, my pencil mark where I want this. But for those who really like measurements, I will measure, and this one is 4 centimeters, and now I have my inches not by hand, but let's grab it. Here's my favorite ruler with my inches. So the inches are, well, about 1.5 inch opening. So I'm going to cut this piece. And if you like, for those who want, can make a hinge here too. I normally don't like that, because if we are making a hinge, then your tag, which is coming in here, will get stuck at the hinge. So I don't like that. So I'm just cutting it down and then just glue the bottom. Now don't throw this away, because it's the perfect size to make anything else on this on these pages. So, but for now we have made the first pocket, and this is going to be on top of here. Yes, cool. Okay, so normally I use dies to make a nice decorative edge, but this paper, well, it's very gorgeous, very gorgeous. But I want to do a project without any dies, because not everyone have the same dies I have, and I don't want to make you any more money than it already cost this hobby. So for this project I want to use just the simple circle punch. So what I'm going to do is, well, cut this one. Let's see, I want to see the middle. Just about. Is this the middle? Oh. Perhaps I can make a mark where my middle is. My middle is here. And here is also a mark where the middle is. Okay. Because I want to use it more often in this project, so perhaps it's better to use it like this. Now I go to the first mark and you decide where you want your, how deep your is, but I want it here. Okay, perfect. Very simple, very delicate, but this is the little opening I like for my pocket. Okay, so the next thing we like to do is go on top here. And really I'm going to figure it out how I'm going to do that before putting this in, because, oh yeah, I can. Let's use some I call it design paper and put it on here, and then I can work further on that. So yeah, let's grab some design paper for the back of this pocket. You will see in a minute. Okay, I cut out my first design paper and it's the same size as the pocket, so this can be tucked in here, and you don't need to go all the way down, that's a waste of paper. But now we want the pocket comes all the way down, so we are going to hold it steady, or you can put something on just for it stays there. Let's do that. Okay, so, and then we just go up, same as we wanted to glue this down, and put the edges all the way around. Okay, and then I like to clamp this also. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, well, we have the good size. This is the perfect size. Let's check. Well, the easiest thing is that we are gluing this down already, but I just won't. I want to be different, but I think if it's too difficult I will do it, but I just want to try if it works. So okay, let's see, all the way to the bottom, and then yeah, this will do it. So we are going to glue this down to this pocket. Yes. And then same on this side, only the blue. Okay, that should do it. And check, double check. Yeah, perfect. So now we have the base page. with a big pocket. So don't glue this down, otherwise you don't have that big pocket. So now we can put put the base page away, and let's move on with these clamps. So yeah, this is the bottom. Okay, this could be taking a while. No, what is it? Now I am going to measure. The half of this page is 24, so it's 12. And I like making a flip page up and down. Yeah, that's what we are going to do. So grab a piece of black, and we can cut this at the same height, the same length of your pockets. So I'm going to cut this. Okay, and now I am going to make a pocket. I am flippity flop. Really, I am not getting today. It's really hot, but still needs to. I'm going to make 2 flippity flops out of my page, so because we can make 2 pages out of one, I guess. I think. I hope. Yeah, we can. We can. Okay, so for the first one, I'm going to begin where my mark is. So at the middle. So I'm going to put it here where the mark is, and then make a mark where I am going to cut it. Okay, that's one. Now we can glue this in. Oops, oops. So put this on your page, and as you can see, I just made it slightly smaller than the bottom. Don't want to go all the way down. Okay, then we slip this open. Now we grab the other part, and this go all the way down like this, and we make a mark at 1-2 millimeters away from this fold line. And just glue this in. So all the way to the bottom, and stay at least 2 millimeters away from the first fold line, at least. Otherwise this can't flip down nicely. And now it does. So we have made a extra flip. And now I want to make a little pocket in here. Let's see, I think we can use this one. No, it's the same size. We want to use it later on. So yeah, oh, perhaps I can make a leftover. Yeah, a leftover from a strip. Of course, we don't need that big pocket. So I'm going to make my first hinge and then grab this, and I just want to be a slightly smaller than the first pocket, just to be in the page, not over it. Oh, I almost cut it. No. We want to make a hinge. Oh my gosh. I hear you screaming just on time. Why am I going to cut it? I have a cutting thing here. Diane. There we go. Here we go. Okay, now just fitting it is perfect. Yep. Now I want to make a use my circle punch again. So I'm going to measure the middle. This is the middle. Nope, there is the middle. There we go. Oh, I think I have to turn on my noise from my phone because, don't forget, my dog is at the hairdresser. How you call a trimmer? A dog trimmer. Yeah. Well, not my dog, my dad's dog, but it's now my dog. So it's my dog. I think the heat is turning me really crazy today. So let's glue in this little pocket. And I really hope I get the design papers perfect. So only the bottom. Just a little line. And then we glue this in. Just stay away just a slightly away from this because we want to fold this. And of course it looks amazing when you put your design paper on. Now it's still boring. So yeah, you can see we made a pocket out of it. So this goes up and this goes down. What do you think? Do we want? Yeah, no, we want it to go down. And you also can make this slightly smaller, so you can use a swing tab if you like. I like it like this, I think. Yeah. But anyway, we need a magnet. To put on for a nice closure. There we go. Magnet on. Check. Peel off the tape. Close it. Perfect. And put some tape on. Okay. Yeah. That's nice. Okay, still it's not done. No, we are going to do a next step. Okay, back from the dog trimmer. She is really cute. And shortcut. Okay. Anyway, let's continuing. We are going to make a flip page to here. So I want again the same size as the pocket. So cut it. And make a flippity flop. So this will go underneath this. This will come underneath the blue one. And then we are going to see how far I want this. Let's see. I want this want this to come over the half of this one. Let me think. Yeah, just about the half. Okay, then I am going to let's see. Wait just a minute. We're going to make, yeah, we can. We can. I am thinking, how was the original? The original was here a pocket, and then this goes another flip, but you can make that the exact height, but let me see. I think the first one will go the same size as this one, and then we can make another one to go on top. Well, let's first make this one. Okay, so yeah, let's first make this. And I was thinking, well, first I'm going to glue this down and then we'll see. Yeah, this comes under here, so it have to be straight. This is straight. Oh, now she wants to come with me. Oopsie. Okay. So this is how it looks like. And I was thinking perhaps it was nice to do this the other way. And it still can, because we don't cut this too far. It still can. And then this as a closure. Oh, I think we'll do that. So let's move this. Let's move this magnetic. So you see, you can always change your things. So this is the first one. Remove, and then this one. Here we go. Really easy. Easy peasy. I think that is better. I think I will leave this up and then make this as a closure. What do you think? What do you think? I think that's loving. Yeah. Just wait just a minute for closure. Because we are going to do something on top, of course. And on top here we're also going to make a pocket. And let's see how wide I want this, because the original was, let's see, 24, so that's 12. Well, we can make a pocket as wide as we can, but perhaps it's nice to use a card and use that size. Let's see, perhaps something like this. Everything you can imagine is real. Nothing happens unless first we do. I think for the first page, time for an adventure. Oh, that's a perfect one to use. Okay. So I like a pocket, so I can put this on top. yes, that's what I'm going to do. So let's see. Let's grab a piece of paper and we want, yeah, we're first going to make a hinge. That's how I like to do it. A hinge. I really hate measurements, so yeah, this is how I work, girls. Then I am going to put this on top. Oh, and then I am going to make this. And oh my gosh, my dog is really she wants to be with me. Yeah, so I'm going to make my measurement and then make another full line. Yep. Wait just a minute. If I'm making this pocket, can I then still put like this in the back? I think we can. I'm just going to make it just a slightly bigger than my mark, because I want to make a card in for that one. So I am going to make it yes, this is better. So I can slide a nice card in. Okay, so what is the measurement for you guys who really wants to know? Let's cut this. Oopsie. Okay. I think this measurement is very, very nice. Yep, and I still can put a nice tag in here. Yeah, perfect. So what size pocket? It's a little smaller than 11, or it's 4, 2 and 8. Okay. And now we can measure this, and let's see, I don't want the complete size, but I don't know how far I do want to go. I think we are going to put it same. Hang on. Let's see. The first pocket we left was 4. And now I really like to have some opening, so you can put something on your oh my gosh, how you call it? I think on your tag, something bulky on your tag if you want. So I'm going to cut it 3 centimeters, and that's in inches. Well, 1, 2 and 8. So I'm going to cut this. So, and there is a possibility, if you like, you also can glue this in the middle, so your pocket goes to the right, but also to the left. Whatever you want with it. Even you can make this a little smaller, or you really like this. It's, well, I think it's also very nice. So I will leave that option. I do like, again, oh my gosh, doggy, doggy, doggy. Please. Let's see, I do like my round opening. And what do you think? What do you think? Do I want one opening on here, or 2 openings. I think 2 openings is really funky. Oh, but we want to use this, of course. Now it... Oh my gosh! Did I say I want to use this as a pocket? Well, that is not going to work right now. Then I really have no idea what I was doing. I think I have to make another one. I really want to use this image on top of a pocket. Oh my gosh, why I did that? I can use a smaller one, but no, I want to use this one. Yep, I just make another one. Sorry guys. Oh my gosh. So stupid. Okay. Made another one. I cut it in the same size as my top pocket. And now I am going to make a decision. What I want. Do I want one size pocket? I think I want to make one size pocket. Then it will go till here. Let me see. This will work. Yep. It still can be made just a little slightly smaller. But it is still possible. So I'm going to do that because I like that. So going in again, cutting. And now my image is still fitting. Yes, perfect. Cool. And my pocket is still, when I'm on the end, a really nice size. Yep. Like that. Perfect. Perfecto mundo. Yeah. So I am going to glue this in. Used my art glitter glue. I can't wait to use the decorative papers. And then the pages come to life. But anyway, let's glue this in. Just nice on top. Just a little slightly away from the edge. Close the pockets. There we go. So okay, this opens up. Pockets opens up, and this opens, oh, other way around, and a big pocket. Yeah, cool. Now we cut out just a little piece of my pocket, and perhaps, well, I'm always using stuff. It's a possibility, but can go up and up and up and up and up. You can. You don't have to, but it's a possibility. Really, I am going to my dog. Just a minute. Okay, but we'll leave it like this. Just keep it. Okay. What else do we want? I think it's nice to cut out. Let's see. One circle to use as a nice closure. Perhaps we have a nice image for it. I bet we do. I think one from the collection, but we have loads and loads of nice paper. But I think I'm going to cut. Oh wait, perhaps just the blue one, so it will come back to this one. Ooh, that's nice. So I will cut one out of this, and I have another tool to make a smaller piece, and it's really easy, but you just need to wiggle it a little. Okay, and then it's the perfect size with a little edge. Ah, cool. Okay, make another one for the left and the back. Now don't ask me where I get this tool. Well, I can't tell you where I get it from. Oh, no, 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 I moved. I moved. Oh my gosh. Let me see if I can fix this. Yeah, I can. Just a little. Okay. But anyway, I bought this on a fair a few years ago. I think last year. So I really don't know how it calls. It's the Anti-Circle Cutter Mini 400. And it says Japan on the back, but it's really nice. You can make any size of circles you like. So if you have a punch, you can make your design paper from the correct size. That's really nice. That's why I bought it. So okay, so I guess this is going to be on top of this one for the closure. Yeah, cool. Anyway, let's see. Do it need something else? I think only a magnetic closure and something to round this up would be nice. There we go. This one too. It makes it just a little fancier. So this goes up, and then this, yeah, I think this is it. And then I think the magnetic closure will go in here on top of this. So this is the closure. I like it. Okay, oh, can't wait to put any design paper on. Really cool. Yay! Love it so far. What do you think? What do you think? On page 1. Big pockets on the back. Pocket, pocket, pockets, pockets. I just love pockets. Yeah, I really like it. Okay, so up to the favorite part. Put some design paper on. Cool. Like that. I was thinking, many of you guys want me to see how I do my decorative paper, but for me that takes forever. So perhaps I will do it on camera with just a nice music on the background for myself, and then I will fast forward, but you still can see me doing it. I think I will do that. So okay, stay tuned and thanks for watching. Bye bye. Hey you guys, it's finally time to continuing. Had a perfect dinner and I put on, the window, I put it open because it's really hot upstairs here, but I don't want to waste any time on this project. I really have fun making this and I really want to go into design paper. But when I came upstairs again, I think this is good, but I want to change one thing. I want to change this, and I know the page I did earlier where I do it from. Oh my gosh, today it's really hard to come up with the perfect words. But anyway, I saw on the page, which I really like, I want to remake it, and I saw a thing, just one little thing that I did not do on this one, so I am going to change that. And so I am going to cut this part and I will leave, well, let's say I will leave 1 inch open. So this I am going to cut away. And yes, that's possible. Let's do that. Let's keep it straight. Here we go. I cut out this piece, and now I am going to make another piece again. Wait, still have a leftover. Oh, this is a perfect size. Let's use this one. Let's say, let's make a hinge on this leftover for a half, yeah, just a ½ inch. Fold it and place this on top of here. So the reason why I want to do this is, if I will explain in a minute. I will first attach this and then I will explain to you. Sorry about the cars, but now it's really a nice temperature upstairs here, so really nice temperature. Okay, so now I place this on here. So I have just a little space in between. I could make it a little longer, but I didn't. Keep it straight, 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 straight. Yep. There we go. Okay, so now I can explain. The reason why I did this is when this album is big and I don't like 2 big pages going all the way up, because if people are using this, they want to put something on the back side of the flip up page, then they really have to struggle with the big album. So if you do it like this, then you can flip this up. It's not that big. So that's why I want to change this. And I still can make this the same as I just did. And I still can make my closure with this one. So nothing really much change, but I really like this. And I can put a nice little strip on, and on the back it's still a nice place for photo. So yeah, that is what I'm going to do. So now I am going to pick my design paper. Okay, so excited. So stay tuned. Okay, I have already pre-cut a few things, but so I'm going to film. For some things I like to use some brown cardstock in it. I really think it matches perfectly, and for some things I just feel very sorry to use a complete paper design and then cover this. So that's why I choose some of my brown cardstock. And this is very thin brown cardstock. It's not very thick. The most of the brown cardstock is very thick, so you can use them perfectly for pages, but this is really thin and it's really perfect to use on like this. So it's just to cover up some background, and I don't want to use any white because I don't want to I just think the brown is perfect. So that's why I picked it up. Okay, so this is done, and then I choose a little piece of blue. And now you think, why I'm going to use dark glitter glue? You just use the clear glue. Well, this is a really fine tip, and it's easier to do it when I want something precise. So I cut out this piece and it's perfect fit. Okay, then I have the background. I want to use some blue, and I don't waste any design paper than necessary. Just cut out just a small piece, and then I shovel this in the pocket. Place it on its place where it should be going. Just a little nice edge. And that's it. And that makes it really easy to put something in and out. So that's that. Then I used this, let's see, yeah, this piece. I want to cover up this little black stripe. Place it on here. There we go. Cover this up. Then this piece. Now we can make it nice in the middle. Yep. Oh, so sorry. So sorry. There we go. And I cut it a little shorter, otherwise you did not see any brown. And so I cut just a little of the peach off. But it's still nice. Yeah, I was wondering, I still can do just a little black. No, it's good. Okay, so this is the pocket. Now we go to this flap, and on top I want to use this piece. So this can be on top. I really love these balloons. Take me away. Okay, so this is on top. Then I think I am going to do first, let's see what I want. I want this as a closure, and then this goes on top, so I can glue this already on. Okay. And I always can decorate this. Then this, let me see, do I like it like this? Let's see, let's just see. I want this on the back, and if I place this on here, because this is nice to see a nice round, but if we open this up, do I want to see this? Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah. So what we are going to do is put a magnet on here first. See, I want, yeah, here. Then peel off the tape and glue on the other part. There we go. Yep, the magnet is here. Yep, so we can see it properly. And now I just want to glue this on here. Just using a little extra so it stays easier. Let's see, what's the middle? I think around here. Yep, okay. Now, quick extra tape. There we go. And the closure is done. Pretty awesome. Yeah. Okay, now I can place this on here. Yep. Nice. Letting the orange back. And then for this piece, I like again the blue stripe. Let that coming back. So it seems to be a complete page, but it isn't, of course, but you can do a little magic. So that's why I choose completely the blue with a cream color flower on here, here and here too. So this seems just a complete page. Okay, and now for the back, I can keep this plain, but I want to do something with it, and I'm going to attach this on the back with just an extra touch. Let's see, do I have something left? Oh, I still have this left. Okay, so what I will do is, wow, that was a noisy car. What I will do is make a hinge, and then I will get this as close as I can, just a little tiny little black edge. That's enough. Hell yeah, that was a big how do you call that? And not a truck, but a how do you call it? A tractor. Tractor. In Dutch it's tractor. Please teach me English. How do you call it in English? I don't know. But I guess you will help me. Okay, so now we make another hinge. Fold it. So we have 2 hinges. And now I can cut it on the good size. Do I want something? No, it's big enough. But I always like to do something with stripes. I always want to do that. Why? I don't know, but I do. Wait. Call me crazy, I know, but I just love doing crazy things. I am going to cut just a little tiny strip of this. And this we need 2. So I'm going to cut 2. Trying to distress it, even it's so tiny. Okay, putting this on the side. Okay, then the card. Oh gosh, I really always hate gluing these bags. Oh, I'm so sorry. Then glue this on. And then the second piece. And then we can cut it on the good size. Okay, that's it. Oh yeah, give it on. That's the fire truck. Here we go. Come again. I think we have it all today. Anyway, now we have created a tunnel. So this can be here in the middle, and you can stuck a nice card underneath. So it's an extra tuck spot. Here we go. So glue this in the middle. Here we go. we have an extra tuck spot. So we can make a nice tag and glue this, put this all the way in if we like. And we like that, but we are going to make that, but okay, so far so good. Cool, I really like it. Yay! Back in a second so I can continue in cutting my next part of design paper. Woo! Okay, next step. I will have to do it in parts because it's really hard to, well, not hard to choose papers, but it's hard to do it in forward, how you call it, pre-cutting everything and then still see how it goes. So first I am going to decorate this piece. I'm going to put first this plain blue on, then I am going to use this blue. Now I'm going to cut. Like this. I just really love using stripes. That gives an extra. It takes more time, I really know, but it really is so much extra. So, and for the bottom piece, I am going to, where is that piece? I want to use these butterflies, so I don't need that much, but still need to cut. Okay, so that's why I can't pre-cut everything, because sometimes we just have to cut while things are on the paper. That's why I'm doing it in stages, so I can prepare a little, but not too much. Let's see if this is good. Yeah, this still can flip a nice open. And I hate gluing stripes, but that's just how it is with double-sided paper. Okay, so this is the big pocket. Now we go to this piece. Nope, this piece is top. So I am going to glue these on. And I also make the curve. There we go. And then the other side. And then we can measure the inside. So that's also not possible to pre-cutting. So let's see, I want to see. I'm going to use this plain color. I always like to do just a little black edge. I really am into that. Let's check. Perfect. And I'm using black for my edges to distress. And peel off. Okay, so that is that, and then I prepared one piece more. That's this side, and on here I glued on a bronze piece. I think that's dry already. And for the bronze elements, I really like to use some glossy accent. And I know this art glitter glue is also perfect, but I have 3 bottles of glossy accent. Well, this is the glossy accent, and this is the glossy accent, but then in another color. And I have the matte, and I tried these all three, and they glued just amazingly well. And I thought it was perfectly for using it as for all three to use for bronze. This is really awesome glue. So that's why I am using these first, because I want to use my stuff, of course. Okay, but we were here, and this is for the back I want to use. I cut out the stripes I want to use. And these are going on here. And then which paper? Oh yeah, and this one I want a brown photo mat, but I first need to glue the other strip down. And then I can measure. Okay, so now the strips are on. Now I can measure the inside. See if this is correct. That's why I put 2 pencil marks on. So I have it perfectly cut. Okay. So this can be glued on. And I don't want to use many of this brown, but I just want to let it come back so once in a while, just to give it an extra touch. Here it is. And then one final thing I want to do on this side is I want to glue this on here, and I only glue 2 sizes, so you can tuck your photo behind and then still write on. Here we go. So if you have a photo, you still can tuck this beneath. Perfect. Okay, really gives something extra on a plain page. Okay, well, we still aren't there yet. We still need these to do. So, okay, back in 1 second. Okay, continuing. First I am going to do the pockets, and so I am going to put this in here so I can see better. So again, I am going to use the same color for this pocket as the one up here, also 1 inch. There we go. Just a little black edge will do. Then on the bottom I want to use the same design paper as the top pocket. And I'm going to glue this nice to each other like this. And well, I do have a little strip, but it's not all the way, but almost. But I am going to use it as the strip. It's really no big deal to use just a little leftover. You always can make just a little dot, like, let's say, where are my crystals? These are pretty big. Where are they? Oh, here they are. Just using, it's possible it's no need, but I think it will do just fine. Oh my gosh. The wind blows my paper away. So, okay. Just putting a dot after glitter glue. And there we go. Just covering up this little piece. There you go. Then for the background I am going to use this, but I have just a little tiny extra to it, and that are these little stripes I want to use. It gives just a little extra dimension, I think. So fold these around my brown paper. I am going to glue the first one down and then fold the other one. There we go, and then just fold the other one around and glue it down. It's just an extra touch, which I like. And why do I like so much work? I just do. I just really love putting something extra on something so nice paper. Okay, Then we can glue this in the pockets, and we have just an extra element. Okay, not all the way up, but pretty much. Now you can use this as a pocket, and you even can use this as a little tuck spot for your photo. Well, it's just an extra thing. An extra thing going on. Let's see, on the bottom I wanted this piece. Because it was just a leftover. I always want to use that first. Okay, and now I want for this piece, and that's why I did not cut it right away. It's really a tough decision making sometimes, cutting the paper, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Okay, this will be on here. The butterflies. Okay, then I go to this page. Let's see. Oh no, this is going to be up here. And then this closes down, so let's see, we have this paper, orange, then this goes up and this goes down, so the orange is coming back. And I cut out the blue one. Yep, this one I'm going to make on here. No stripes, no nothing, because we don't have to do that on every single page. And then for this one, I cut out this, so the orange will be back. Yes, awesome. Okay, what do you think? So far so good. I really like using here a nice piece. Something like, let's use this one. I really like it, but I always like having a nice black edge. this is better. Okay. Yay, this is much better. Perfect. Oh, I could use only hair glue so you can put a photo on. Oh, so sorry. I forgot. Anyway, let's see. This goes like this, and then this closes down. Okay. Pretty, pretty, pretty. What do you think? I just love it. Let's grab the little pieces in one basket, and then yeah. Okay, 2 hours later, well, more than 2 hours, I put all my decoration on, but still need some card to be making. So I am going to make one card for here, and this opens up. Oh yeah, and then we can make a little on here too. Then this flips open. Here I leave it open, so you put a nice, you can make a nice picture on behind, like this. Or you can put a nice tag beneath. Let's see which one. Oh, let's put. Put this on so the butterflies will come back. Oh yeah, you can do anything what you want. Okay, so I'll be back and then making some cards in here too. So yeah, okay. And a big tag in here, but I think the big tag for, well, I can, yeah. I'll be back in 1 second. Okay, and then I finished up my first page. And did I mention that this favorite page of mine was from the Mirabella album? And I really like it. But then this album was that way, but now this album is this way. So you can do either direction. Okay, let me quick view. On top a pocket with a tag in, love it, and then this flips open with a magnet, and in here there is just a little tuck spot where you can put something in, and I did, of course. And then this flips open, and in here I just made a brown background with a little tuck spot for your photo in. Then in here there's a big pocket where I create this big tag with a bronze touch element. And then we have here, this flips down, and oopsie daisy, I created just this piece, and my table is too small. Make some place. Okay, then this flips up, and in here some little tags I made. And a little thing from the sheet with the little cards. And that's it, guys. I think for the first page it's really awesome. So yeah. Okay, let's go to the next page.